moving on, IT bellwether Tata Consultancy Services has revealed that it will reduce its workforce by 2%, and that translates to over 12,000 jobs being cut in FY26, and this will primarily affect the middle and senior management. My colleague Sumita Karir is joining in with more details.
TCS will be releasing about 2% of its workforce. That essentially translates to slashing 12,000 jobs at least. This is something that the company has mentioned in a statement that it released to ET Now, besides, of course, mentioning that it is investing in new technology, AI deployment, and next-gen infrastructure. It states that it is on a journey to become a future-ready organization, and as part of that journey, it will be releasing associates from the organization whose deployment may not be feasible. And this will happen primarily in the middle and senior grade levels over the course of the next 1 year. Meanwhile, the company is undertaking reskilling, redeployment initiatives for its existing employees, and it assures that there will be no impact on client service delivery. It also mentions in the statement that the company will be providing benefits, outplacement, and counseling support to impacted and affected employees. Now, this is coming in at a time when several of its employees have, lodged complaints against the reworked employee bench policy. Meanwhile, K. Krithivasan, the company's top boss, just a couple of days back in an interview to ET Now stated that client sentiment is marked by uncertainty and this delay in decision making. Now, let's understand why this is happening now. Well, since 2022 onwards, economies worldwide have been facing stubborn inflation. Global supply chain concerns are over there, and of course there are geopolitical tensions galore, and which is why efficiency and lean operations have become quite the norm, and they have become central executive priorities as investors are demanding sustainable growth rather than hyper growth models. Now, overall, the IT services sector's cumulative revenue is to the tune of $283 billion plus, and now that since TCS is undertaking this exercise, remains to be seen whether other companies will follow suit or not.
Sumita, for those details. And while these layoffs at TCS could actually mean short-term pain for the ones that are being laid off, Sandeep Agrawal believes that it was the right move for long-term growth at the company. Listen in.
Because of the GenAI and agentic AI, the disruption which is happening, the amount of effort is going down substantially. Now, obviously, there will be also some realization increase, but that realization increase is not sufficient enough to cover the decline in the efforts, which means that, revenue growth will be challenging. And also, this challenge is more in the middle and senior level where, this new people who were in project management side or they were managing people, because that is where you have the maximum cost setting and you are not able to redeploy those people. And I think what TCS has done and announced is the right thing to do. This may be painful for short term, but in long term, I think this is going to make the change, because if you see, whenever we have seen in NASDAQ component companies in the past, whenever there was challenge in growth or technology or regulatory, those stocks used to come down to reflect the earnings growth. In India, unfortunately, right now, what we are seeing, the PEG ratios in IT sectors are very, very high. They are not at all representing the real value of the sector. So I would say that this is a good step, right step, some pain in near term, and it will hurt mostly the people who are more than 3-4 years in the organization, because their technology skills may not have been upgraded to the level required.
So this